I recently competed in a USA bouldering regionals competition. It was a really cool event, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how I did overall. Let's get into the rules. There were 6 boulders for each category. It was 4 on, 4 off format, so that means you climbed for 4 minutes on each boulder, and then you rested for 4 minutes and then tried your next one. There were 2 courses of 3 boulders in the comp, which means you would try 3 boulders in the 4 on, 4 off format and then rest 30 minutes, and then try the next 3 boulders. And lastly, the top 17 overall make it to divisionals. Let's get into boulder number 1. Starting off with this blue boulder, it was a really cool one. It had a running start with a toe hook catch. After that, it was this really weird dynamic move into a left side pull, and I just kept trying it over and over and over again, and I just kept wearing myself out mentally and physically. After trying it so many times, I just got psyched out in my head. I just kept trying the same thing over and over again, and it just wasn't really working for me. But in the end, I didn't end up getting the climb, and I just got the 5-point hold. Moving on to boulder number 2. This next yellow one was a really cool one. I brushed the holds to start off, and then I hopped on the climb. And just right off the bat, I knew it was going to be my style because it was just nice and chill, and I'm pretty good at slab, I think, overall. And it just fit my style really well, so I immediately got the 5-point hold and then went straight to the 10-point hold, and I ended up getting it. And after that, you have to grab this really small jib and move up to an undercling and then catch a right heel hook or toe, but I just kept trying a heel. And I kept getting to that 10-point hold and moving off the jib, and I just wasn't successful. I would either go too fast or too slow and just not precise enough with the heel. And I didn't end up getting the final hold, but I did get to the 10. And now on to boulder number 3. First attempt, I went to this big left-hand move and I dry fired off my right hand, which sucks because I know I could have flashed it, because second go, boosted off to the big left jug, and then from then I was kind of confused, but then I just got a really high heel hook, went right hand over to the other jug and kept the heel hook in, matched, then did a Gaston, and from there I held the Gaston, matched on the right hold, slowly went over to the last hold, got my foot up and just held on for dear life and somehow held the finish. I'm really happy with this end. Now on to boulder number 4. This boulder was definitely the hardest of them all. I hadn't seen one person top this climb out of the whole comp. It starts on an undercling and then you go up to a left-hand crimp, out to a big move to a nice jug crimp. You then kick a right foot out and then a left foot underneath to a toe hook. You have to do like a little rose move underneath with the toe hook still on, and that's where the 5-point hold is, and I secured the 5-point hold pretty easily. I just couldn't match my right hand with the toe hook, and I just kept trying it from the start. It was a super cool climb, but it kind of cooked my skin. But I only ended up getting to the 5-point hold on this climb, sadly. Now on to boulder number 5. First time I hopped on this climb, it was kind of embarrassing. Yeah, we don't talk about that, but after that, it was really simple. Getting the 5-point hold was so easy, and for some reason, I just could not get the 10-point hold. It wasn't even that hard of a move. I just had to lean over hard to the right and just grab it precisely. But for some reason, I just could not grab that hold precise, so every time I would go for it, I would just fall. And I just kept falling over and over and over and over again. And then it got down to like 2 minutes, and I was like, I just really need to lock in. And eventually, I finally grabbed the hold, and once I had a hold of it, I reached up for the 10-point hold. And honestly, I'm just terrible at paddle dynos, so I just did not do good on this part. And my last 2 attempts kind of just went terribly because I was too tired. I was pretty satisfied with the 10, but it took me way too many attempts. Next up, boulder number 6. I was pretty confident about this boulder. It looked pretty easy from a view, and I could pretty much see the beta. I saw everyone else doing it. First try, I just fell and lost balance. It was kind of stupid. But second go, I immediately got the 5-point hold pretty quickly and worked my way up to get a toe hook and catch the 10-point hold. And from there, you kind of have to cut and then kick out left to another hold, and I just kept trying that move a lot. Eventually, I got kind of close, but it slipped off, and I didn't end up getting the climb, sadly, but I did get to the 10-point hold, so the results came in and I got to 11th place. I was really happy because this means I made divisionals and I wasn't really close to the edge. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe for more content like this. Have a good day.